Hello guys, this is your girl Diva Fashionista, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're already subscribed or you've tuned in before but you haven't made that commitment yet. That little subscribe button is somewhere down there. Go ahead and click it. I guarantee you will love me here on this channel, right? I don't know, like my mood is a little bit all over the place because I'm excited, but yet then it's like a serious topic, so I want to be somber, but I'm silly, you know what I mean? So I don't really know where to be at, but I wanted to talk about the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin. Now, if you know nothing about me, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Khadijah, and I love Black cinema, and I think that is important to talk about and celebrate Black cinema. It actually hurts my heart when I come on YouTube and a film comes out and people are just trashing it, and it's just like, come on guys, we gotta root for our Black filmmakers, because it's not a lot of that content coming out, like honestly, like my last review was maybe a month ago. So there's a lot of stuff coming up towards the holiday season, so I'm looking forward to bringing you more content, more reviews. But yeah, it's not a lot. So when I see something like this, especially like from a Black woman filmmaker, I definitely want to talk about it, and I definitely want to give it its props, its shine. But I do have a little critique. I wrote some notes. Let's see if I get to them. So the 40-Year-Old Virgin is on Netflix. It's written and directed by Radha Blank. Now, I wasn't familiar with Miss Radha, but she's been around for a while. It's loosely based on her life. There you go. So I think that I can relate to it, because I'm not quite 40, but I feel like 40 is like, hey girl, I see you. And just feeling like you may not have accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish, and also feeling like when you're a creative type, like Radha is, when you're a creative type, you want to be profiting off your creativity. So if you're not doing that, it can be a bit depressing, and we see that in the beginning of the film. I think it's notable for me to mention that the film is filmed in black and white. I was totally confused by that. I understand why she did it, because a lot of her inspirations in film, that's something that they've done. So that's what she wanted to, and it has some deeper meaning, but I'm not going to butcher it. I feel like there's interviews and there's and other interviews and there's other things here on YouTube that better explain it, but I get why she filmed it. I also feel like, I know that it's set in New York City and parts of it's in Harlem, a little bit of Brooklyn, a little bit of even the Bronx, and some Queens. I felt like some of the Harlem scenes, I as a New Yorker, a Harlemite, my keen eye was looking. I was like, I don't think that every one of these scenes were actually filmed in Harlem. Sometimes you film where you can, but like my keen eye was looking. I was like, you know what, the black and white serve to help kind of blur the background so that you could really focus more on the performance, in my opinion, versus like me, who would have been with an eagle eye like, girl, that ain't 125th Street. But I did enjoy, even though the black and white confused me a bit. Now Radha, the character is Radha in the film. Radha is like an offbeat black woman. She comes off as very Afrocentric to me, very New Yorker. Like, we just have this swag about us, and she has her little head tie, and in the beginning we see her going to work. She's teaching theater to make a living, but she really is trying to sell her play, which she was talking about. The play is about gentrification, and it is a scene where she's trying to sell her play, and her best friend is really selling it, her gay bestie. They dated for a while. He's really trying to sell her film, and it's to this white guy, and the white guy is just like not really getting the point, and or trying to push her in another direction, and Radha's not feeling it. She winds up choking him out. And so now she's back, at square one. Like, what am I going to do? Where am I gonna go? And the decides, she gets an epiphany, and she decides that she's going to start rapping at 40. She's going to be the 40-year-old rapper, which is probably like ridiculous. We know like the entertainment industry is very youth driven. You know, usually in there you got like a short window, but to start off at 40 is kind of like, especially for a woman, you're gonna start off at 40 where all these girls out there shaking their money makers, they half naked, body suits every 2 seconds, lingerie looking. I don't know how Rada, a plus size woman, was gonna get into this rap industry, but that's her plan. She's gonna make a mixtape. So I think that when I was looking for the film, that's how the film was presented. It's like, oh, a 40-year-old woman decides to reinvent herself as a rapper. And I feel like that was more of a subplot. I think it was more about her play. I think her being a playwright and trying to get her play, and actually even being a teacher, and the conflict with her students, which she was amazing with the students. I really liked the interaction. The students were hilarious. I was like, I think I had to talk about, sorry, my finger stain. I did a lip swatch video before this. I think I want to talk about the cameos. Would you call it a cameo? Or just, you know, the celebrity actors in this film. So the bus driver was Styles P, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that was Styles P. She tries to sell her plates to in a black theater, a black owned theater, smaller theater, and we keep getting these scenes with Young Ma. I didn't quite get that, but Young Ma is supposed to be a thespian. Guess it's a little tongue in cheek, ha ha ha, because this is when I looked up the movie, it said it's a drama and a comedy. So we got a dramedy going on. So I don't know if that was supposed to be one of the parts that was just supposed to be funny. But yeah, Young Ma. And we had I recognized this guy, but I don't know his name, but he's a rapper, old school rapper. I remember him from a rap group. I want to say he was in the one with Lord Jamar, but I could be wrong. If you know who that was, you tell me down below. I would love to know. I'm pretty sure I could look it up. If I do before I post this, I will put it on the screen. But I recognize him. Who else did we get? We got Babs. Babs looked good. Y'all remember Babs from Making the Dance? She looked great, like just really sophisticated. There was a rap battle scene and Babs was like the MC. It was really nice. One of the girls was just a beast. One of the ones in there, I think I wrote it down, like she was, I gotta give her props, because she really made me like, she getting Norma Bates. I love that. And what's that ODB? Was that one of the students, the gentleman that plays ODB on the Wu-Tang Saga? I was like, that look like ODB. Like, that's just him. I did like the homeless character tearing her up about her love life. That was funny. He offered comic relief. Oh, when she's interviewing people, telling them on the street what she was going to do, people from her neighborhood, the older lady that was 70, she was funny. I feel like we all know a lady like that. Lady speaking in Spanish that was just, you know, talking trash about Rada. That was pretty funny. There was some moments that I really bust out laughing, like when Rada introduces herself to the producer and she says, "My name is Rada Miss Prime," and it seemed like she just came off with that, like off the top of her head, and I bust out laughing. I thought that was hilarious. I thought she couldn't be serious, but come to find out that she actually performs under that name, so I take my laugh back. But that was hilarious. I thought the sex scene was hilarious. I did. You know, more for like, get it girl, get yours, go ahead. But yeah, that was kind of hilarious. The whole scenario, and I give spoilers, but I don't want to spoil it. I want you to see that and laugh. I don't want you to you know, be looking to see what happened. But I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, overall the plot, I feel like the movie was long. It was 2 hours. 2 hours, and I was just like, oh, how am I gonna get through this? But I did really enjoy the movie. I thought that the white producer guy was spot on. I didn't like that he made a white woman direct the play, but I thought what he was saying was spot on, because in her original version, she was talking about the play was supposed to be about gentrification, but we really didn't see gentrification. I think that they collaboratively put a visual representation of the gentrification of Harlem, which is really very much a thing. I feel like adding the white character, the white woman, it personified that, and I actually thought that that was a really great idea. Rada wasn't with it, but I did enjoy that. One thing I did enjoy, and I think that it's important to tell stories and tell your black stories, and that I like that Rada did, was she made herself the sex symbol in it. I mean, she's not, in her words, she's not the traditional Hollywood type, and I'm glad that I heard her say that, because when I was thinking about doing this video, I really just didn't know how to put it into words, and I didn't want to be disrespectful, but she's not the typical ingenue, and just making herself like desired in the film, I loved it. And I think that's the importance of us telling our stories, because society or people will tell you you're not desirable, you're not that girl, and you can tell them, yes I am. You can show, yes I am. So in the film, two of her students were lusting after her. She had the young lesbian student who was just so infatuated with her, and then one of this he was cute too, little teeny bopper was kept trying to get at her, and it was a line that I think I laughed at too. She was like, either I'm going to fight one of these kids or I'm going to fuck one of them, and I thought that was so hilarious, because she was just like, no, like, y'all gotta stop. And I love that her students were really supportive of her. They came to see her play, they came to see her perform, and I thought that was really nice. The kids were just a highlight of the film for me. I loved them, really did. Even the one that was acting up, she needed to get her little ass beat. Well, she actually did get her little ass beat, but she ain't learned her lesson. But she was just, had some little pent up little lustful frustration, but I did enjoy that. And then spoiler alert, Rada gets with the producer, and I was just like, okay. It was an age difference. I think he was 26 and her being 40. I was like, oh, okay, that was okay. That was interesting, but I love it. I was glad to see it. What else can I say about the film? Yeah, I thought the music was good. The white man with a black woman's butt, I thought that was funny, but that's another, I think she does stand up. Please let me know if I'm mistaken, but I think she does like stand up or does some type of performance where she actually performs that song. So another point where I laughed, but Rada was really serious, so I did like that. The play turns out good to me. I think the play was entertaining, because that's what you want to see. Theater can be so serious and so heady, like sometimes, and it's just like it goes, or it's boring. Entertaining, they put a little song and dance in the beginning, and Rada just was not feeling it. She didn't like it, and I did like it. And it brings up the subject of selling out, or what's selling out, or what is doing what needs to be done. And I think as long as you don't sell your soul, personally, selling out or compromising your original vision is not the worst thing. You're going to, especially when you're not funding your own product, you're going to project, sorry. When you're not funding your own project, you're going to have opinions, you're going to have other chefs in the pot, like stirring up and tasting and adding different ingredients. And I think that's to be expected. I kind of think that she should have just, just grin and bear this one, and then brought us more things later, because now she would have had more notoriety. She would have had more people willing to back her. She probably would have, maybe the rap career, whatever. She probably would have been in a better position to just really fight for her work and just have it stand as she'd written it. But I think the revisions were good, honestly. What do I know? What do I know? But I did enjoy this film. I do think we need to go support it, go watch it, go stream it if you haven't. It's definitely worth your time. I think it's really good, and I'm hoping and wishing to see more from Rada. Like I wanted to see her do the mixtape. That's the only critique I really have. Like I wanted to see the mix. I wanted to see her. Cause we had not gotten a scene with her at Charlemagne, like the Breakfast Club. I'm sorry, at the Breakfast Club. I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see her performing her songs, or maybe what would have happened if she really would have put something out. Like shoot, bring back TRL. Like I would have wanted to see something like that. I thought that would have been very entertaining. that's all I have to say. Check this film out. It's worth your time. If you like this video, if you have anything to say, leave it down below. Give me a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will catch you in the next one. Later, guys.